What is that? Vivo X300. I'll take it. And there it is. And of course, I'm very excited. Vivo X300 Pro. Japan. Vivo. Let's put it aside. In its store. Oh, that's the blue version. I like that. USB type A to C converter is included. Cable, SIM card tool, and the beautiful blue. Let me put in a case, in very little ISO, 100 ISO. That's a little bit. You'll get the maximum look for the color. And a clean look, super clean. I guess it will get dirty very quickly in your pocket bit at the moment, but it's new. Let me start with answering the most popular questions. Is the 5G gonna work flawlessly? Google payments? Of course. Easy. And Android Auto. Check this out. Fingerprint, smoothness. You notice that we don't have Google News on the left, like in every other Google smartphones, but we do have that news in, not in the Google. There you go. In the app, like in the iPhones, similar. Smoothness, 120. That's beautiful. But what kind of power do we have in this one? Performance. Impressive specs, Dimensity 9500, 16GB of RAM and 6510 mAh battery. In the benchmark, we do have 2.8 million points, but there is a more important benchmark, like a storage one, because storage, when it's fast, the whole thing feels much better, and this one has super fast storage. In the Geekbench, you can compare it to other smartphones. For example, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, it's nearly twice more powerful. Twice. Wi-Fi 7 is going quick. All that is cool. Such a quality. What's the ticking sound? Camera. It has extremely advanced tracking system. This smartphone can record all the way to 4K 60 from the front-facing camera. Isn't going to overexpose the sky. No, it won't. Check this out. We do have clouds and everything. This is the sun, directly to the sun. There's basically maybe a 5% overexposed action. Maybe 5%. That's crazy. That is the new flagship experience. Do you have autofocus in front-facing camera? Yes, we do, and it is quick. Also very wide. Why would you need autofocus in front-facing camera? Well, for example, if you want to show an airplane, not an airplane, details like these. Look, all kinds of details, all kinds. We cannot switch lenses front and back during the recording in 4K 60, only in 30 frames per second. But I guess that's okay. Check out the sky. It looks beautiful. But we can take a zoom even further if you wanted to. But the wide angle is super cool. And with the wide angle lens, apologize for the noise, there's something going on there. Check it out. Check it out, the video stability. How it's a rock steady, basically. That's super impressive. Let me stop. It's like having a gimbal, but I'm using my one hand, not two, one. Amazing. Anyway, do you have autofocus in wide-angle lens? Well, yes we do, and it's quick, and you can have all kinds of details. All kinds. That's beautiful. Also, vlogging style, I guess I will have to shout. And the lens is dirty. Dude! Much better. And let me switch to the main lens. And with the main lens, we will have a superior bokeh. What does that mean? It means, check it out. Beautiful, isn't it? And again, with a little flare, I'm shooting directly to the sun, so there you go. Wow. Impressive. And how quick it is. Super quick. Shockingly quick. And if you want to vlog, this is how it's going to look like. I didn't know that's such a cool place to film. Check it out. Let me do wide angle. It's beautiful. Alright. So, I guess it's time for the telephoto. But let's just wait a little bit. Breathe in and breathe out. Isn't it cool? It is. Let's continue. Besides the noise. In 8K. Wow. We're introduced with a little bit of zoom, but it is what it is. Let me show you some details. And we still have autofocus in 8K. Of course, this is downsampled to 4K for whole video reasons, but still such a quality, I say, but only in 30 frames per second. And super stable if I move. Beautiful. Portrait video in 4K 60 with a strong bokeh. Interesting. Strong bokeh. Alright. And with the telephoto, you can do all kinds of zoom. High quality, I say. Check this out. That is just insanely high quality. Beautiful. Different location with faraway objects. Look how smooth it is switching lenses during the recording. We're not missing anything. It's smooth. iPhone smooth. Usability, for example, plate. You want to read it. How clean and easy it is. Such a optics. And of course you can go way closer with photo if you wanted to, all the way to 100. And that's just crazy. But the main question will be how much AI will introduce to us. Well, not too much. It's gentle, new, improved, better quality. I think it's awesome. There is another feature, scanning documents. So for example, if you want to scan the billboard from far away, you just zoom in, press scan, and check out the quality. Wow. Before we start photos, do not judge them by the colors, because there's so many filters in this smartphone. You can do basically everything with colors. With bokeh too. The amount of filters that you can see is mind-blowing. And there's even a second app in the app. So you can do additional filters if you want to. A classic one.
Try and save me, I'm losing all.
stereo speakers.
Neon lights reflected on the boulevard. She's laughing loud, breaking hearts isn't hard. In the valley glow, she's spinning dreams tonight. I'm just a shadow, chasing after light.
Loud and beautiful.
From worlds so different, so far apart.
Battery life, it's hard to say because I'm using the smartphones. They're quite different than the regular user. Benchmark camera, 8K, 4K, but it will last me the whole day. And that's something which iPhone didn't. Camera, is it better than Vivo X200 Ultra? Well, it all depends. You see, 200 has a big, massive sensors and lenses, but they are quite narrow, and for filming from hand, like selfie style, not ideal. Well, if you have a cameraman, that's not an issue. He's just going to get 2 steps back and it'll be okay. For photos, ideal, because you don't need a wide angle. Well, I mean, not really for photos, you know, just narrow. So I guess it's dedicated for photo experience. On the other hand, 300 with wide angle, you can film with your hand, and it'll be awesome. Quality difference is not that big. It's just microscopic, I say. I'm going to compare those two in the next video. Well, if you want to compare it to Xiaomi, no, it's just killing it. It's just killing it. Xiaomi has no chance with. Well, I'm gonna make a separate video for it, and also for the latest iPhone. iPhone is a tough cookie, but still, Vivo, with half the price, half. Just mind-blowing. Link in description, and also a discount code for you in description. By the way, internal microphones, okay, but nothing special. When they're built-in speakers, insanely powerful and clean. Much better, okay, maybe not much better, but better than the iPhone 17 Pro. And that's something because iPhones always have that beautiful speakers. Shockingly good quality device. Price to performance is unbelievable. Like I said, half the price. Link in description, like, subscribe. See you next